was getting ready to move to Hawaii from Washington, D.C., and I just wanted to do something nice for myself because I was turning 40. I didn't want scars. So I went with Dr. Schlesinger because of the armpit and also because of his great reviews. That there was just so many of them.
She came to my office in late June and we set her up for surgery. Took her to surgery and we went in through the armpit and created the space for the sizer, and then we ultimately sat her up, made sure everything was okay, took the sizers up, put the implants in, and I sewed up one side. And you really always check to make sure the tops are even on both sides. So I put my hand in on the other side and I felt something strange touching the back of my hand, not the sensitive part, but almost the insensitive dorsal portion of the hand. And I thought, oh, that's pretty weird. So I reached up and grabbed it, and it almost felt, and actually almost looked like a Christmas decoration because it was round, slightly larger than a ping pong ball, and it had two little roots going up to something. And my first thought was, oh, this is something neural, and if I cut this, I could be creating a problem. My second thought was that this is a fatty tumor, which are notoriously benign. They don't mean anything, and they can show up almost anywhere. And but it just something told me I needed to take it out, and so I cut it. I cauterized the two things that were coming down, and we put it in saline and sent it for a frozen section to find out what it was. The initial frozen section came back malignancy, and it was a cancer, and they said it was undifferentiated, which to me meant it was even worse than just a basic cancer, and they had no idea where it was coming from. And so I waited for the final result, which we got the next day. And then once I was certain of what I was saying, I called Mary Lou and her husband and told her that she had cancer from someplace. We didn't know where, and that I would get hold of the right people and help her out.
My whole world was turned upside down. It changed. Trying to learn all of the different doctors and everything that I need to go through and what I needed to do.
I met Mary Lou about 5 or 6 days later, and at that point medical oncologists get involved in trying to verify the origin of the tumor and also do what we call a staging evaluation to look where has it spread anywhere else. And in her case was unique because there was nothing palpable in the breast tissue. Breast cancer treatment and cancer treatment in general is a multidisciplinary task. It takes, it takes a village, as you say, and that includes all the medical subspecialties, the surgeons, radiation oncologists, the medical oncologists.
So it's just been a whirlwind for me right now. I'm feeling better right now because it's out of me. I have the lumpectomy and it's out of me now, and now I just have to fight and get through chemo and radiation. I know it's going to be a long haul, but I'm trying to stay positive. I'm just extremely grateful for everybody that has helped me out. Dr. Schlesinger helping me that first weekend, he was calling me and every day saying, I'm going to find some doctors that can help you.
So fortunately, Mary Lou has a curable case, and she was picked up with what we would think of as intermediate stage disease, but still curable. And she has a particular subtype of breast cancer, which is called triple positive, which is to say it's ER, PR, and HER2 positive. And that is, on the one hand, associated with very aggressive biology and high risk for getting the cancer back. On the other hand, it's the one very special kind of breast cancer that we've made the most progress with in terms of being able to shut down this bad-acting HER2 biology.
The key and really important thing is if Mary Lou had gone to someone who went through the nipple or did an inframammary incision, that tumor would be growing and growing and metastasizing to other parts of her body and who knows when they would finally have discovered it.
We see so much breast cancer, and yet I've never in my more than 2 decades gotten a referral like this from a plastic surgeon.
I'm sure I will never see another one of these situations ever in my career. I've been doing this stuff for 32 years, and I've never had anything like this happen. But we moved quickly on it. You know, we kind of knew what to do. Board-certified plastic surgeons are general surgeons first. It's been a long time since I did general surgery, but I knew to get a frozen section. I knew it's better to get tumors out than leave them in. And then after that, I turned everything over to the experts at treating cancer, and I was there for Mary Lou and supportive up till the time she found people who could give her real information necessary to fight this cancer and win, which I'm sure she will.
Chemo is next, and then after chemo, radiation, and then after that I'm going to have reconstruction to make sure that my right breast from the radiation, if it needs reconstruction, and then I'm going to live my life and be part of that 90%. So we're going to tackle this disease, and just for the next year, just fight this breast cancer.